That's fucking talent right there.
Definitely, I remember everything.
I mean, it's a 50-50 toss-up, and I would have pounded your fucking fist either way.
I'll say once I graduated, I really stopped buying physical dicks.
Why can't you be like a normal person in society and sit there and shut the fuck up, man? That's the Captain Major right there. Oh my god.
Pause. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who the hell pauses a podcast? Well, Matt Diaz here, pausing your podcast here for a short moment, just because I have to give you guys a quick public service announcement, specifically for this podcast. So, right off the bat, if you were watching since the beginning of the video, you noticed that we have a new intro. Let me know what you guys think about the intro. I tried to take sound bites from previous podcasts and incorporate them into the intro, as opposed to stealing every major soundbite that Courage, JD, or Nate Shot has ever given us. So, trying to be more, I don't know if the word is unique, or I guess more honest to ourselves instead of stealing from other people. And secondly, the main reason why I'm giving this public service announcement is because, ladies and gentlemen, I screwed up again. Me and Trent started this podcast Sunday afternoon, and we're talking, and he's bringing up the news about a rumor that's been spreading that Call of Duty Modern Warfare's BR mode, allegedly called WARZONE, was going to launch this Tuesday, February 18th. 2 minutes into our conversation, I realized I'm not even recording. I mean, I'm recording visuals, but for some reason, my audio wasn't recording. So I'm going to quickly round up the first 2 minutes of the conversation and then cut you guys back in to the other half of the conversation. So this is Trent talking about the rumor. This is me reacting to the rumor. And this is me realizing that I'm not recording audio. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Enjoy the rest of the podcast. Peace.
But yeah, they launched season 2 with that opening cinematic in COD.
Yeah.
Of like, basically, they didn't say anything else besides there's a, like, the whole cinematic was like, hey, BR's coming. Basically. They showed Ghost, which we all knew was coming anyway.
Yeah, that definitely was a new thing.
It was just all BR shit where everybody was like, oh my god, it's happening. And now the rumor is that it's coming on Tuesday. Now, I don't know if I believe that, because it seems like it's an insane oversight to not launch BR with its own thing. However, I do think that them like staggering it by a week would kind of make sense so that they could build hype beforehand, which that trailer would have done.
Yeah,
Like,
I get what you're saying there, because like the opening cinematic for season 2 shows the BR, so
yeah,
I guess that would make sense that it would, for it to come out this season.
yes, or the start of the next one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like that would make sense to me if they launched next season heavily focusing on the battle royale mode. But also, we don't know how long seasons are going to be, because like season 1 got extended, and you know, by the time the BR comes out, we're gonna be fucking playing the next COD. Like Jesus Christ.
well, that's my thing, dude. Is like did they have enough time to make the BR mode? Because like for it to come out next Tuesday for me is highly skeptical, because if they did not plan it, which it sounds like they didn't,
Yeah.
then they'd have to build that whole thing from scratch.
Well, they do have the big team already in place, so I would assume that some of that can be like usable.
Well, geez, some of those big team
BR.
maps, you can just make that the BR.
Yeah, pretty much.
BR field, you know.
But the rumor is that they want to do 200 people.
Yeah,
Which is insane.
which is insane. But is it necessary?
I don't think so. But I do think we're eventually going to get to a point, because I mean, like, how far can you really go with BR before people are going to want more? So where we're at right now is people are like BR's the craze, right? Everybody wants to do it.
Yeah.
But also other things are the like kind of taken over. And like that's what happens in gaming. We go in cycles and we go in phases. Where like the cool thing to do is this thing, and then everybody follows suit, and then someone does something groundbreaking, and then everybody like copies that, and then like they branch off. So I would not be surprised if, with even though the game's old, how everybody's obsessed with Tarkov right now, and the inventory system having a value, being able to sell it,
Yeah.
that kind of shit. I could see that coming into play in a lot of other games.
Yeah, but so Tarkov, is it considered a BR or is it more of like a
No.
survival game?
It's like a survival game. So like I think it's almost like loosely how the Division has the Dark Zone, where that's where you get like good shit, but you can die. And like players can take it, and then once you extract it, you have it. So Tarkov, you go in these runs or scav runs, whatever the fuck they're called. I've never played. I'm not a PC guy.
Yeah.
But you go in these into the game and you get loot. And then when you exit the loot, it's in your inventory. And you can choose to use that to go back in, or you can just save it or sell it.
Okay.
So it's a risk. Like you could go in with a shitload of like valuable stuff that would help you secure more valuable stuff to get out. But if you die with all your valuable shit, you lose it all. Which I don't know about you, my fucking anxiety would be through the roof.
that would be rough, yeah.
Like if you thought normal BRs were stressful, imagine a BR where you go in with loot where you could potentially lose it all. I'd be like, nope. No
Yeah.
chance.
Like it's like the long-term survival game where the map is always live.
Bro, imagine playing like Destiny and you grinded for all those stupid guns you spent so long grinding for.
Yeah.
Imagine you went into like one Crucible match and just fucking lost it.
Dude, that would be pretty crazy if you could bet guns.
Yeah. That shit's insane, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Tarkov would ever come to the console. It looks a little too intense to try to just control with analogs, but
yeah, their inventory system has like 8 billion slots.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we can handle that. But like that idea, I think, is very unique, and I could see that making its way across a lot more games in the future.
I think a lot of these games are just slowly like inching away towards a like constantly live multiplayer world, and like it doesn't even matter what the game mode is. It's just you're in this massive world with everybody, and then there's just an added feature that makes the game unique, like surviving, and if you die you lose all your stuff, or you have to fight against 100 people, and if you're the last team to survive, you win. But definitely people want to play with more people. But I think there's a statute of limitations, and also I worry about the game being unfair or unenjoyable when there's too many people.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
but I think that's where VR is inevitably going, is like the point I was trying to make is like I don't want to say we're getting bored now, but eventually we're going to get bored of BRs, and they're going to have to expand somehow. So like the easiest option is just to add more people so that it's crazier. The kill numbers are way more insane. Like, if you think a good game is like, 6 to 10 kills or whatever in a BR where there's 100 people, like you kill like 10% of the lobby is insane.
Yeah.
But then you bump it to 200 people and 10% of the lobby is now 20 kills.
Yep, that also, but everything bumps up, right? The duration of each game, and also the map size as well. So you can't put 200 people on the same size map as Blackout. I think
that'd be fucking hilarious. We should definitely try it.
I think you would literally have an encounter at every like just cluster of houses. Every cluster of houses, there's guaranteed a team there.
Yeah. And you're telling me right now you don't think that'd be a fucking awesome time?
I think it'd be fun. I think there's going to be I think it's gonna be fun for people who are proficient at the game. And then I just worry the masses. I don't know if the masses would enjoy that many people, because I think it would just make it harder for them to win.
I guess you kind of have to go into the, like, you might have to do like some surveying and figure out like what people enjoy most about BRs. Is it the looting aspect, or is it like the potential of being the one lone survivor amongst a large group of people? Because if it's the looting aspect, then yes, putting more players in is going to take that away, because you're going to have less time to loot because you're going to be fighting way more. But if the fucking, the chance of winning in a game like where odds are that crazy, if that's what gets people out of bed, then that makes it even better.
Yeah, I mean, definitely winning feels a lot better than like finding gold armor or getting that like loaded out sniper rifle, or like that. Obviously winning is going to feel a lot better in a BR, but BRs have their place and I enjoy playing them, but I definitely like the nature of Destiny, where you grind for loot, or you go out searching for loot, and when you find it, you get to keep it and use it in other game modes and kind of like show it off.
Yeah, I get you.
But yeah, I guess for BRs, I don't know if looting is the main attraction. If it is for some people, that's a tough sell. At least I think it'd be hard for you to have a good time in a BR if you were only in it to try to get good loot.
No, like I guess, but I do have fun looting. Like going in buildings and finding better shit is always fun to me.
Oh man, honestly, the most exciting parts of the BR is like right in the beginning, where you jump into a building and you're looting like crazy because you're like, okay, I gotta see what I have, because if something goes south, I need to be able to help out right away. And it's like, we've been playing a lot of Apex Legends, so if I'm in my building and like all I got is a Mozambique and like heavy ammo, which I'm like, great, I can't even use it. And then
like,
Brandon,
I need another
and then Brandon goes, I'm down, and I'm like, no. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm fighting with a Mozambique.
Yep.
And trying to win those matches with like these weapons that are unpreferred, then that's what makes it interesting for me. Because then after that,
definitely add the unpredictability.
Because definitely after that, once you get to like final circle, it's no longer like, let's see what we can do with a silly weapon, to full on sweat mode, because everybody's got the best of the best, or at least the best that they could find.
Yep.
So,
but
yeah.
Like that being said, dude, one of the best feelings in Apex is like landing first. You look through like the window of like the building that you go to most, and you see the purple chest piece right away, and you're like, everybody here is
dead.
Fucked.
Yeah.
I'm killing everybody because I have purple armor this early.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. There's an excitement for when you get good loot, when you're like, even if you get like blue armor in a 301, you're like, let's go.
Yeah. If it's early enough, you're like, nobody can kill me. I'm unkillable at this point.
Yeah.
And then you get sniped in the face by a sentinel, and you're like, fuck.
Or I mean, this happened. I think it happened to us on Friday. Caustic pops into your house and puts his gas bomb at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
I think that's a little cheesy.
That early, bro. You like land with it because it takes like seconds to recharge.
I think it's just unfair that he's the only legend that has a
damage dealing
tactical ability.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I mean, I think Pathfinder, if he hits you with his grappling hook, does 10 damage, but it's just the one time.
But also, good fucking luck hitting someone with a grapple.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's hard. And not only that, doesn't really help you unless you have like a shotgun or an R99 or a Prowler that's full auto, because the Prowler with burst doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, being farther away is usually preferred by most people.
So yeah, I think that's what they need to add in future seasons of Apex is a different legend with another more aggressive tactical ability to counter the caustic, or just not even counter, just like another option to have an aggressive tactical. Because I think it is weird that he is the only character that has a damage dealing tactical.
I think it'd be cool if there was like a character who had like does Crypto's EMP thing shut all that stuff down? Or is it just the health and the movement of the characters that gets affected by Crypto's shit?
I want to say Crypto's ability damages your shields and damages your HUD. So like
and it makes like lowers your sensitivity. You can't turn, and it's a nightmare.
Yeah,
getting hit by it sucks.
But like I've been finding out too, like what's her name? Watson's EMP, or what's it? The trophy system. Her trophy system,
whatever the fuck it's called,
does not counter caustic's acid canisters. So if a caustic is over top of you and you got your trophy system, you can throw a canister on you and the trophy system won't blow it up. It only blows up grenades. So
which I don't know, kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I mean it's not a grenade. It's not.
But also, dude, if you use caustic, fuck you. You know, dude, that shit pisses me off.
Yeah, well, but that's the point of the caustic character, is to be extremely toxic and annoying.
Yeah. They should have just named him Toxic.
Yeah.
Because fuck me, dude.
I want to make a video series called Toxic is Caustic, and it's just clips of like me or sometimes you freaking out about the game.
I'm sure there's already a few of me yelling at Caustic because I'm like, for fuck's sakes, man. Like, how?
Oh yeah, I get very
in my building, no guns, dude, and this guy throws 3 little fucking cylinders on the floor, and then I can't even leave the building. Yeah, I'm like, what? What the fuck, man?
And I like, what I would like to see is like, even if there's just right now you can't even shoot down a canister once it's been deployed. Like that's something, if you could do that, that would make it easier to deal with caustic. It's just right now caustic
doesn't have a counter, like, at all.
Not really.
Yeah.
Like you could, I guess, like trap him with Watson, or if he's outside, which he's not going to use his canisters outside that often, but if he's outside, then you can use airstrikes and stuff like that from Bangalore or Gibraltar. But like, yeah, I don't even know what you could use to counter him.
I think like Revenant's grenade thing is probably like to literally just prevent him for 15 seconds from throwing his canisters, and that's it.
Yeah.
But if he already has them down and you find him, you're fucked.
Yeah, and then with Revenant though, you have to get proficient at throwing his silence, because its AoE is so small. They basically have to throw it at a team running upstairs or something to get the most benefit maximum effect from that silence. Yeah. But
I think it would probably benefit if the Caustic's things, and also Watson's fences for that, like for this example, if they were on a timer.
Yeah, right now Watson's, what it is she can put up 12 poles, and then once she tries to put a 13th, her first one resets, so it turns off.
And that's what I mean, but they never go away until they're lowered.
I think Caustic is limited to 6 canisters.
But they have to, they don't go away until they're deployed.
Oh, no, they do. They do.
Really?
Yeah, when I was playing Caustic that one time in Sky, what is it called? Skyfall or Skyhook? I was following you guys in every building I went into. I put a canister on the front and the back. And once you hit the 6, then it starts like recycling.
Yeah, once you hit 6. But I'm saying if you stopped at 6, how long do those canisters stay there? They don't go away. I don't think they go away at all.
I want to say I saw my canister fall down when the storm came past. But
again, different thing.
But like, as long as you're in a playable area, it stays there the whole time, I'm pretty sure.
Like, that's insane. Like, Wraith can go invisible for like 3 seconds. But you can throw a canister down that prevents me from walking inside of a room for the whole time it's active.
And plus,
That's insane.
I've seen people use his canisters to tell where other teammates are, where enemies are. Because I think Caustic, like, if his canister deploys,
He gets hit markers.
I think, yeah, he gets hit markers.
100%. That's happened to me. Same thing with Watson's fences. Like, we were in a building in Skyhook, and I knew nobody else was here. I knew this team ran away, and I walked through the Watson fence because I was like, well, I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It does a little bit of damage, whatever. And I ate the damage, and then within 10 fucking seconds, I started hearing this shit, dude. Pathfinder shot a fucking grappling hook on my roof, and I was like, it's happening.
It's happening.
Everybody stay calm. And I was freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
So there must be some sort of notification that happens whether it's a hit marker or like an audio cue that fucking Watson actually makes or some shit. I don't know. Either way, if you use Caustic, fuck you.
Yeah. So I guess just quickly going back to the whole BR conversation.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Do you think BR's? I still think this year is going to be all about battle royales. I don't see. At least I haven't heard about anything else coming out. I know Cyberpunk 76 is supposed to be a thing, but again, that's single player experience from what I understand.
Last of Us.
Yeah. So I don't think a new genre game is going to come out this year, although I don't even think we really need one yet. I think
next gen might do something, but even then,
yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Let me straighten this up, bad boy. Yeah, it's bothering me. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Throw 100 people in there, see what happens. I'm not gonna stop you. If it's fun, then I'll enjoy it.
For COD, you saying, or what?
Yeah, for COD, sure. I mean,
are you excited for a Modern Warfare battle royale? Uh-oh.
I'm indifferent. I think it's just it's coming in too late, in my opinion. I think we got so many other great BRs that have already years backing it up. And I'll be honest, Call of Duty's BR last year with Blackout was not my favorite. For really only for one reason, was the how quick you could be thirsted, and the lack of reviving. So
that's literally the only two. I think Blackout would have been my favorite BR if there was a revive system.
Because I mean, even Fortnite now maintains the revive vans, or I'm not sure if it's just a game mode, but from what I see the big streamers doing, it's like I've always seen the revive van be available.
They're not going to go anywhere. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
It was one of the biggest problems with the BR experience is thirsting early.
Yeah.
Getting eliminated early, because then it's like, you're playing a squad of 4. All of a sudden, one guy dies and gets full killed because you literally can't even get there in time to save him because it takes half a second for him to get full killed.
Yeah.
And then you're sitting there as a squad of 3, one friend's on the bench just watching. You even wipe the squad out, and then you're like, well, we all signed on to play together. Let's just fucking kill ourselves and start over.
Yeah, well, that's what we were doing early days. Was like, yeah, actually until the end of Blackout's life cycle, really was like, if we got into an early scrap and like more than 2 of us got downed, it was like, well, okay, well, nade yourself, because I want to play with my friends. I don't want to play for 15 minutes without another friend, nor would I want to sit there for 15 minutes watching you guys play while I do nothing. So
well, that's the thing. You play one, if you guys played one without me, I wouldn't care. But next game, let's say the same thing fucking happens and I get thirsted again. I don't want to sit there for half an hour, 45 minutes at a time, just watching you guys.
Yeah.
I want to be there playing it with you guys.
100%. So, but I guess
the fact that nothing was adopted is insane.
Yeah, but then I guess to my point, if this Modern Warfare's BR mode has an option to get revived, and
we heard the rumors already from way before. That they had that gulag or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh yeah, they had like a Coliseum fighting thing where like if you die, you fight against
a 1v1 queue or some shit.
Yeah, you go into a 1v1 queue, and if you win that, you get to go back in.
Which is kind of cool. If that does somehow manage to be coded in properly, which I imagine on launch, dude, that shit's gonna have so many fucking bugs. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, well, if it works, it's an interesting mechanic, and maybe if that's the case, I do like it for the reason that your teammates aren't responsible for bringing you back. So like, it's not like there's no choke points at the revive location. I guess no, there was, right? Because you have to bring
them somewhere.
You have to bring them somewhere, and then that's what lets them compete.
Yep.
So, yeah.
The only weird, like, we can get off the battle royale in like a minute or two.
Yeah.
The only thing that I find so weird is like, you know, like the big BRs right now, like Fortnite, PUBG, Apex, H1Z1, whatever. They're all standalone games that are BRs.
Yeah.
So one of the kind of problems we have is that COD's on a yearly life cycle, and people want to play a Call of Duty BR. But the problem is if we reset this BR every single year, you're not going to have recurring people. Like once the new COD comes out, you're throwing the old BR in the garbage.
Yeah, there's a lot of wasted assets from doing that.
So like, and I know for this game it's not, because if you like sign into Modern Warfare, there's already like a sealed off, unclickable fucking section, which every COD player is assuming is going to be the BR tab.
Yeah,
I think it's called Warzone is the rumor or whatever.
The rumor is Warzone, and I think it's either Activision or Infinity Ward has been deleting people's tweets.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's more than likely going to be called Warzone, but that's the thing. Like, you know, like it almost needs to be standalone to succeed. It needs to be its own thing.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Battle Royale, call it whatever the fuck you call it, Blackout, call it Warzone. But if you switch the name every fucking year, we're all going to get bored. We're all going to get tired. The resources are going to be exhausted, and we're going to lose it.
Well, because like we already know this isn't going to be the last Call of Duty game. There's another one coming. It's in development. So this VR mode is only going to last the life cycle of the game, which is the rest of the year here.
Shortened into fucking what, 8-9 months?
Yeah. So I feel bad for the people who made the game mode, because like when you play Fortnite or you play Apex Legends or H1Z1, all those other games that are just dedicated BRs,
they're already on multiple years.
They're already
aside from or Apex just celebrated 1 year, right?
Apex celebrated 1 year in early February.
Early February?
Yeah.
So they're already on a year, and like season 4, it doesn't sound like they're slowing down at all.
No, they're definitely doing good. So
yeah.
And they're even bringing back the old map. So again, being able to like recycle assets. So
they just brought it out while they're doing like the graphics refurbishing and making sure everything runs smoothly. Re-release the new map with completely updated shit.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, bro. That is how you do it.
So yeah, I don't know if my only thing maybe then is if they decide to make Warzone the main BR for Call of Duty.
Sounds cool.
Maybe at the end of the game cycle, you re-release a game called Call of Duty Warzone, where people can keep playing the BR. Their account and their statuses will transfer to Call of Duty Warzone, and
without having to have the previous installment still installed in their hard drive and stuff.
Yeah, so then you can take out Modern Warfare and just play Warzone, have your account transferred to Warzone, and then maintain the BR mode on that game, and then Your next Call of Duty doesn't need to have it.
Mm-hmm. But then that comes down to Activision making a choice. So does Activision let every single dev under them run a BR and see whose is the best, and then give them the task of maintaining and updating Call of Duty's Battle Royale? Because it seems like that's what Activision does. Is They let everybody have a chance, and then they make the call. Like we did that with jetpacks. They let every dev have a turn with jetpacks, and like it was kind of unfair that Infinity Ward went last, even though like that game was fucking hot garbage. But everybody was tired already. So even though the game wasn't that great, people were fucking sick of being like flown around like it was Titanfall 2.
Yeah, I can't see people being interested in playing 3 different kinds of BR of a Call of Duty BR just because a different developer made it.
Exactly.
Like,
but that's what I mean. I feel like that's the route that Activision's gonna take. Is they're going to let, like, they let Treyarch run the BR.
Yeah.
For Blackout, and Blackout is good aside from one major flaw, and that is like the lack of respawning reviving system. Now they let Infinity Ward do it with Modern Warfare. We'll see how it goes.
Yep.
Whether they improve or it stays kind of the same, that is yet to be seen.
Yeah.
And then who knows? Maybe like then next year, or Treyarch's doing the fucking Call of Duty game. Let's say fucking Sledgehammer focuses mostly on the BR.
Yeah. I will say this. If they do make a BR and it's good, well, yeah, I'm talking with the microphone here. If they do make a BR and it's good, I will play it, because right now, Apex competitive, you can't play it on console. It has to be on PC. So as much as I enjoy playing Apex, and yes, you can play rank play, there's no other opportunity besides that. You could try to be like YouTube famous for being a controller player. There's people on YouTube who do that. Like, for example, there's a guy named Zeus from Australia who is a prolific or is it prolific or proficient? I think it
depends on how you finish the sentence.
Is a prolific controller player. Like, they are really good on controller.
I think that word fits in the context correctly.
Okay, just making sure. I don't want to
100% sure, though.
I don't want to disrespect the guy, because he definitely is a very good controller player on Apex. Like, he can no longer play in Australia servers because people will just back out. So he goes and plays on like Korea servers, China servers. Sometimes he'll even come to North America on 100 ping.
Jesus.
And try to play, because he can't even play in Australia anymore. And yeah, the guy's just nuts. He uses a Elite controller and
Xbox?
Yeah, and just destroys.
Fuck yeah, dude. Represent controller gang.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, so like if the Call of Duty BR is good, I would love to play it, because maybe there's an avenue to get into esports that way, or it's a new genre of game mode, so there is no like who's the best Call of Duty BR player. Like, there probably is one from Blackout, but
TP formal.
Yeah.
TP or formal, probably.
Yeah,
honestly.
But yeah, with a new game, there's always that new opportunity to be number one. So I would definitely want the Call of Duty BR to be good, because then it gives me a chance to get into it and see how well I can do.
I want it just because we had it last year, dude. It was, even though it was frustrating at times, it was a blast, and then now I don't have it anymore. And it's a little bit, I miss it. Like, I've still gone back and played Blackout, but
yeah,
transitioning Call of Duty titles is weird. Normally, once the old one's done, it's deleted, and I never fucking think of it again.
I mean, do you want to talk about like what would you want to see in this version? Because like for me, I'll give you a suggestion. Would you rather have respawn, or down players are invis until the whole team is wiped out?
Why not both?
Then what's the point of revive? I'm saying, like, if I get downed, they can't thirst me. I'm just like an object. Like, it doesn't do any damage.
Your body ragdolls, your screen goes black, and then it fucking makes you spectate your teammate.
Yeah. And then you have to kill the rest of the team in order to fully wipe us. So it's kind of like Apex, but like Apex, you got a shield to protect yourself.
But you can still be thirsted.
You can still be thirsted.
You're saying either remove thirsting completely or just add a revive?
I would say either add the revive or get rid of thirsting.
That's what I just said, man.
I'm agreeing with you.
I was asking you to clarify.
Yes.
I was just asking you. You asked me what I would rather have. And now I'm trying to clarify what you were asking. And now you're agreeing when I haven't even fucking answered.
Okay. What would you prefer?
Okay. I don't think it matters.
So the reason why I say that is because no other BR has addressed the issue of thirsting.
Yeah. Well, they have with the revive system. That is their way of addressing it.
But the thirsting still exists.
But I don't think it matters. Yes, but I mean, like, is it a big deal if you get to come back? I don't really care. Like, leave me alive or fucking kill me and then bring me back later. I really don't care. As long as there is something so that if I die, but my team advances, I can come back somehow.
Yeah.
Whether that means you guys pick me up off of where I just died, or you have to take me to fucking Chinatown and launch me out of the sky, or whatever happens.
All right. Do you think this whole like 1v1 to get back in is gonna be a fun idea?
Yes, I'm gonna absolutely terrorize people in that thing.
Yeah, it was weird because it kind of sounded like a whole like King of the Hill situation, right?
Yeah, dude, if you're getting shot at, I'm jumping in front of the bullets just so I can go in there.
Jen's here.
Ruin hopes and dreams.
Chen's in the BR mode, just trying to play 1v1s.
I'm solo squatting just to die, so that people will fucking bring me to the thing.
I'd like to see some game footage of like us landing somewhere and like us picking up all the grenades to try to make sure you don't kill yourself with a grenade, because you're just gonna be like, "Bye, guys."
Yeah, just literally like jump off the thing, be like, "Yo, grab my banner, take to the thing, let me fight people."
Yeah, that's funny.
I'm gonna be an asshole on that shit for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I like that idea. It's a new idea, so I'll be interested to see how it does.
Oh, that being said, it could play terribly, and I would not want to be there ever again.
Yeah.
So who knows?
That's the thing, dude. If it's really bad, they're going to have to change that right away.
If it's bad, it's going to be really bad. Like,
yeah.
People aren't going to play it for that reason. But we can jump off BRs now if you want.
Yeah, cool beans.
All I know is I'm excited. If it comes this Tuesday, that's dope. It's a little weird because we just launched the new season this Tuesday, but I'll be excited nonetheless. But also, because we started this new season last week, Call of Duty blessed us. And I mean truly, from the heavens, blessed us finally with a CDL playlist.
Yeah, wow.
Thank you, Activision gods.
So
we're putting me out of my fucking misery of your shit public matches. Fuck, man. If I get killed by another Claymore 725, I am literally gonna take that brand new controller, throw it down the hallway. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Jesus Christ, man.
So we were talking mad shit last Sunday. And then I think that
they heard us.
They must have heard us screaming because 100%. That promo tweet came out on Monday, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I send you this
little corner.
Yeah, I send you the screenshot, and I'm like, "Is this him? Is this the chosen one? Is this the savior?"
Yeah. And they never addressed it at all.
Dude, that's what drives me nuts. Is like they've been talking about.
They said no ranked play.
they've been talking about like whatever, because I don't care what it was, and they don't even mention that they were producing a CDL playlist.
Right.
Not even mentioning it. Like, wow.
Those motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
Also,
CDL playlist, little corner on the promo. This whole thing, new ground war map. And it's like
Ghost's face, Rust.
It's like
everybody's like, yeah, that's very cool. And this fucking little square in the bottom, CDL playlist.
The only thing that disappoints me about that is like you can clearly tell the masses play the shit out of that ground war mode.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but it's also like, I get it. Because a lot of like multiplayer loses the excitement when you have fucking little Timmy 769 camping in the fucking showers of Gunrunner with claymores and a 725.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to go in there ever again in my life.
Yeah, so I played a couple matches of the CDL playlist when it launched, and I like that game mode. I like it. I think it was what I was wanting. I wanted everybody 100%. Using the same guns and just seeing who's a better shot. Yep. And it's not, oh, he's got a better gun than me, because he's got access to the same kind of guns as I do, and all those guns are easy enough to use. There's no cheesy guns, really.
And it also takes the ridiculous shit maps out of play.
Yeah.
I never have to play Grazin Raid S&D again in my life unless I so choose to. Because, Jesus, that map is so bad.
In future updates, would you like the option to split up between... hold on. You can't do that already, right? When you go to quick play for CDL playlist, you can select between just doing S&D, just doing Dom, and just doing...
Yeah, you can filter out the ones you don't want to play.
Okay, that's my bad.
You can literally play CDL hardpoint till your eyes bleed.
Yeah.
Or CDL search, whatever you want.
Yeah, no, I mean, I really like that playlist, and I'm definitely looking forward to playing it more.
That is what the world needed.
Yeah, and I think it's even... I would still like rank play to be able to be like, to brag about like what level I'm at, but having the playlist, having a restricted playlist is fantastic. I like that idea a lot.
And it should give them an idea of how many people want the ranked play. Yeah,
because very likely anybody playing the CDL playlist would like rank play, or is probably looking for rank play as well.
Exactly. So I mean, if you have your concurrent players, if like 30% of them are on the CDL playlist, or if fucking 70% of them are playing the CDL playlist, who knows?
Yep. Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, I was super stoked when that was announced and put in. I was like, let's fucking go, baby.
Yeah, otherwise haven't been paying too much attention on the gaming news, just because I've been distracted playing Apex Legends. There was a bunch of just like Valentine's Day stuff which I don't pay attention to.
Aside from the Apex thing where you fucking sent me the stupid shit, dude.
Well, it told me to tag your duos partner, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna tag the love of my life, and I'm just T Fiddler. What? Oh, I don't know. Alinity, she took a photo of her ass.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Deserto released a article about Alinity. What she was doing on stream is some guy on stream was saying how she's got swass because they must have saw her get up, and so someone in her chat was like, "Yo, you got swass, girl," and she's like, "What are you talking about?" And like keeps looking.
Sweaty ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so she keeps looking behind her, and then she can't see it. So she takes her camera, and she's like sitting on her chair with her knees up, and she takes her camera and goes like this, and you can see the reflection of the camera on the screen because she's taking a front facing photo, and she just goes cha-ching and just takes a photo of her ass.
That's amazing.
And everybody was
The
like,
fact that we have technology that can do that is incredible.
and everyone's like, oh my God, we all can see that. And so, yeah, I'm sure there's like 50,000 people out there now with a screenshot of Alinity taking a photo of her ass on stream.
That is fucking amazing.
Yeah, that girl just wild, dude.
I'm down. I'm down for the wildness, bro. Down
Yeah.
for it. I'll take a photo of my ass. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but I don't know if anybody would want to see your ass, dude.
No.
No.
But that's the point.
What you gotta
That's
do,
where the fun comes in.
if you want to start selling photos of your ass, you gotta go to the gym, do a lot of squats, eat a lot of chicken and broccoli. Just get that thick waist, girl. And then,
Well,
what?
the problem is my tum-tum's been bothering me, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, you've been upset. You've been feeling any better, or just
I feel a little bit better,
Yeah.
but I'm convinced now that it's because I haven't had a pop in like fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah, you keep
And my
saying
body's just
you keep
fighting
saying
back,
you
bro.
keep saying this. I don't think that's how
Dude,
health works, but
I think
You-
I have a like a medical need for sugar.
you said that you ate McDonald's and you felt better,
Yep.
dude.
I am like, dude, I'm a rare breed, all right? Where like all the unhealthy shit actually makes me healthier.
One, how have you not tweeted that and tried to get a McDonald's sponsorship?
Because I'm nobody. And it's McDonald's, man.
Yeah, but
You
who's
think they need sponsors? bro?
who in
To
their
sponsor
right
Anybody?
who in their right mind is saying that McDonald's made them feel better after eating it?
Liars are probably saying that.
Yeah, liars,
only
and then there's
truther.
you.
Yeah, and I'm the only truther. My stomach was fucked yesterday, and then I had McDonald's, and I felt fantastic.
Maybe what you needed was fat. You weren't eating enough fat.
Oh no, I've been eating enough.
You've been eating chocolate. That's not fat. It's carbohydrates and sugar.
That's the same thing, bro.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, no, but also, that's not all I eat. I know it looks like it because I look like a vampire who's dying, but I don't just eat chocolate.
Yeah.
I eat other things too.
Oh, let me turn this light on. It's getting dark.
Bro, you look good. It's all good, baby. Okay. Peace.
Yeah.
Now it
So
looks like the sun is shining in your face.
yeah.
Basking in it.
Yeah, I got this. I got a floor lamp from Home Depot. $49, dude.
That's a lot of money for a fucking lamp.
It was the cheapest one there. So,
Oh, okay.
and
Fair enough.
yeah. But yeah, no, Alinity. She makes me laugh.
Dude, she's classic.
I hope she never goes
She should
away.
be a million. She should be a millionaire.
Oh, you don't think she is?
I don't know.
I think maybe she's not, but she's definitely making good money.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she's doing it long enough to be a millionaire already.
But yeah, dude. I don't know. Do you have
Dude, if
anything
you
else
got
on
it-
your mind?
Flaunt it. You know what I mean? Anything else on my mind? What do you want to know?
Been playing a lot of Apex. We talked about Apex already. Were you?
I want to know
Yeah, go ahead.
if there is a like percentage thing that you can figure out if a circle in a BR is going somewhere. If there is a very predictable way to figure out what the next smaller circle is.
I know why you're
And
bringing
in
this up.
Apex, this team didn't have a Pathfinder. So that's out of the because I know that's a thing. You could Pathfinder figure out where the next circle is.
Yeah.
That wasn't the case here. But we got into an unwinnable situation. It feasibly impossible if we played that 100 times over.
Yeah. Was it the second last match or our last match?
No, it was how we ended it, dude.
Yeah.
I could not play another game after that.
So
That
it
was ridiculous.
It was our last match, and it was 3 teams left, and we noticed this team hiding in a cave.
3 circles.
three circles
to the
prior.
final one.
They're hiding in this cave, and their Watson put up all this electric fence.
8 billion fences.
Looks
all
like
of them.
looks like freaking Shawshank Redemption. Like there's no way you're getting out of this fucking thing.
It took 600 years for a man to break out. Or they said it would take 600 years for a man to break out of this here prison. And that's what it felt like.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, these clearly people don't want to leave. They want to stay there and do their own thing. So we can test the teammates that were on the cliff in the city area. Or that was train station.
That was sorting facility.
Sorting facility. So we go up there.
That's in some
contest that team and beat them or beat some.
It was a dramatic fight, but we did win.
We did win. It eventually came out of there and in front of their cave. And we're fighting in front of their cave, in front of these like little geysers and stuff. And the whole time, this fucking circle just keeps going to the cave. And I'm like, the first time it makes circles in, you're like, oh, that's lucky. Okay. And then we're like, well, we got to push over there. So let's get there first and watch the team from sorting come in. And so
to jump off the roof.
They jump off. We can test them down below. We beat them. Circle comes in again. And it's honest to God, if the circle was a plate, they were like the steak and mashed potatoes in the center of the plate. Like just in the prime position of the circle. It's like there was no way that their zone could have been drawn better. Like their zone that they captured was the size of that circle. And we're like, well, how lucky can you get? Like not only were they sitting there 3 circles ago, but the circle ends up going to exactly where they are. And I was so skeptical at the end of that game. I'm like, there's no way they honestly did that out of luck. It just seems too off. Nobody ever really gets that lucky.
No. And not only that, dude, they were so confident. We were fighting that other team right in their face.
Yeah, and they didn't.
They could have easily third-partied and tried to get involved, but they were like, nah, we'll wait.
Yeah,
they didn't even try to kill us after we killed the other team. And we were both weak, just sitting there healing. They just watched us.
Yeah, they let me revive you and let you get healed up. And then
I was like, what in the fuck is happening?
I don't know, dude.
And then I was like, I'm going to throw a grenade. I'm going to blow up all Watts' fences. I'm going to run in there and I'm going to shit on all of them and then fucking scream at the end saying, how the fuck did you choke that? The circle went to your cave. And then I threw my nade and the Watson's trophy system was deployed, which I didn't realize. So blew up my nade and my whole plan fell into shambles.
Yeah.
So I sprinted in between all the fences and died.
Yeah, and I tried to shoot down one pole so I could run right through, but the storm ended up killing me.
Like that.
Yeah, but yeah, it would be interesting to see. Is there
an algorithm or some shit that people know that I don't?
It could very well possibly be that the circle is not so random as you think.
Yeah, like if the second last or the third last circle hits this area, you know that the final circle is going to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe that's
is
the thing.
Is that a thing? Let us know, because if it is, I'm going straight to fucking respawn, kicking in the door and going, hey, what the fuck?
Hey, RNG.
Thanks.
RNG this shit, bro.
Yeah. Can't have all these motherfuckers camping in a cave not doing anything. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, I know there was a Watson. I know there was a Mirage because they threw a decoy at us. Right now, I honestly don't remember the third player.
Neither do I. But I'm very confident it was not a Pathfinder.
Yeah.
But also, even if it was a Pathfinder, they wouldn't have known that final one. So I guess even if it was, they could have figured out where like the second last or the third last circle would have been.
Yeah.
And then they just got insanely lucky? Maybe?
I honestly think they just got insanely lucky now. Now looking into it.
I'm going to be honest. That pissed me off so fucking much that I literally thought about uninstalling Apex. I was so mad.
Well, you were so mad you're using my boneless. My new coined insult to Apex players.
Boneless bitches.
Boneless bitches. Did anybody listen to the
What goes
podcast?
through your brain? I have no idea.
Well, I think boneless bitches is fantastic because one, a bitch is a female dog, so dogs and bones.
Okay.
And then
But also
boneless,
a bitch.
then boneless, you know, it's just like a derivative of spineless, which is what I was going for. And then, yeah.
But also, if a human had no bones, they would be a puddle.
Yeah. A sabitch.
Sabitch to be a puddle.
As the Crystalia would say, they are a sabitch.
That's my new insult. You fucking human puddle.
Human puddle.
If you're lacking a spine, bro, you're a human puddle.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
The head looks good, bro.
Yeah, I got it all trim the lawn.
I need to do mine bad.
Dude, I even trimmed the eyebrows. I got worried that I took out too much, but I don't think it's that noticeable.
No, you look the same.
Yeah.
But also, you have fucking some insane eyebrows.
I got some intense eyebrows.
Yeah.
And especially when I shave, it's like all you see is like eyebrows.
Yeah. Black bugs on top of my eyes.
Alrighty, dude. Shall we close it out?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were rolling up or just rolled over the hour.
That's how I like to do it, dude. Like, keep these simple.
Yeah.
Short and simple so you guys can enjoy them without getting bored. So let's wrap her up.
Well, but also, if they're getting bored, dude, that's our fault.
Well, they gotta let us know, dude. Everybody's silent as a cucumber. If you don't like us talking about Call of Duty, and if you don't like us talking about BRs, you gotta let us know. We'll talk about Disney's Frozen 2. You know?
Silent as a cucumber?
Well, have you heard a cucumber make a sound?
No, dude. It's a fruit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a vegetable?
Of course it's a vegetable. It's gotta be.
Maybe. They're the dicks of the edible food kingdom.
There's something in my head about all fruit have seeds in them. In which case I think, no?
No way.
Yeah. All right. I'm pretty sure it's a vegetable. Because it doesn't taste that good. If it tasted pretty good.
Yeah, okay. That's more accurate. Most fruit tastes good.
Yeah.
Vegetables.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Random Nades Podcast here, episode 23. Hope you guys had a great time. If you want to...
the GOAT episode. So you got to say the GOAT. Thank you for tuning in to Random Nades, the GOAT episode. Shout out MJ, Michael Jordan, not Michael Jackson. Or, you know.
I thought you were going to do a Michael Jackson impression there. There you go.
That's Michael Jackson, bro.
All right. If you want to follow us, we got our tags here down here the whole time. But if you want to follow Random Nades specifically, it's at Random Nades Pod. We are on Instagram and Twitter. And talk to us. Let us know if you have any suggestions on topics or if we're annoying. I don't know. Say anything you want to say.
Yeah, Matt, you're fucking annoying.
I know I'm annoying.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Random Nades Podcast. Throw us that nade, Trent.
Boneless bitches.
Goddamn right.
Fucking human puddles.